Saturday morning, the owner of the construction company shows up at the job site at 8 a.m. He's greeted at the door by the housekeeper. He abruptly pushes her aside and races to the basement. There's a huge flood. Priceless paintings are all over the floor, damaged by water. Who leaves paintings all over the floor while they're renovating the house? I don't know, but this is what the insurance company told me. And what they want to hire me to do is figure out the reason. Now, they got some pictures.
The insurance company
The insurance company has
wants
pictures.
to know why.
Yeah, so they want my expert opinion for court. Now, first they said, we'll pay you if we like your writing. And I says, well, then I'm no interest.
Right.
You're paying me either way. I don't care. Okay, we'll pay you. So they showed me a picture, and there's a stud right here. Fish tank is right here. There's a nail sticking through this stud, and there's a star-shaped pattern.
Yep. In the glass.
What do you think happened? The guy was driving a nail, and it broke. The fish tank.
Yay!
But it didn't break right away. So the worker, doing like most fine, upstanding, honest workers do, left.
I want
Told
this on
his
my
boss.
video, on my camera.
Now, it's just a guess on
So I
my
don't-
part, but I think that might be why the boss showed up the next morning, pushed his way past the housekeeper, and raced to the basement. And then said he had no idea what happened. Just taking the shirt off because I hate cooking myself.
Yeah.
Who cuts it long ways for you? The place you get your glass from?
Yes. If you watch my videos on YouTube, I make Nathan look like a rock star. Not on purpose.
Nathan is the glass cutter that you get
Nathan
the glass
is
from.
the glass guy. So he was making an L-shaped fish tank. So he had to drill a hole, cut, and then take a brass rod and just thump, till you got a cracked run.
Yeah.
So I'm videotaping, and I look at the videotape and just crack, didn't turn on. So I turn it on. He hits it one time and the triangle falls out. So if you watch the video, it makes it look like Nathan made that come out in one hit. But-
Top. Yeah, there it is. You found it.
Oh, there it
Yep.
is.
Yep. There it is. Oops.
Now, Nathan will drop pieces of glass for me. So say I take a person who's never been there before. They get the glass. They're in sheets that are the size of that wall. And they're vertical. They got to drop horizontal. So they just get their fingernail behind it and lean forward, and it just falls. And everybody screams when it hits the table. The table is full of little holes, and air's being blown up through the hole, so it hits a cushion of air.
Oh shit.
Hortensia screamed the loudest. It was funny.
Especially glass that thick
Yeah.
and that big.
They
You know?
have huge suction cups that can transport glass. It's amazing what they can do. The place is called Miracles in Glass. Now, this is not a phrase the owner uses, but we have a phrase. If it's a miracle, it's a miracle if it don't leak.
Right.
You know, like if it's on time, it's a fluke. You know, fluke transport. Now, Derek doesn't use that. He's the owner.
So what other companies do you work for? Like repairing tanks?
Basically, people just phone me up because they'll phone Miracles and say I got a fish tank to repair. Now, Miracles, they would have to charge thousands and thousands of dollars because his employees have to make a certain amount because he's got all his money tied up. So he just gives them to me. So I've repaired fish tanks in synagogues,
So he just gives them to you?
yeah,
The jobs.
yeah.
Okay.
I help everybody. Like on Facebook, I posted a list of fish with prices that you can buy quarantined. My wholesaler does not allow anybody else to even post a list of his fish. And they say, well, why does Carl get it? Plus you do it for him. Plus he has his prices on it. If I called you at 3 o'clock in the morning and said, I have a problem, would you come and help me? No. Carl would.
Really?
I drive down to King and
Yeah, but you're
Falmouth.
$100 an hour
I do it
driving
for
time.
free.
Oh,
I-
if you have already repaired the tank.
No. If Patrick needs help, I don't charge him. I just go and I do it for free. I taught his staff how to medicate fish.
You did?
Yeah, because I'm used to doing it before medicine, so now you can't use medicine. Hey, Carl, how do you do it? So I taught his staff. That's why he does it. Like, I work for other servicing companies sometimes, where if they have a problem with a customer.
Well, I called a couple,
Yeah,
and I couldn't afford it.
yeah.
Yeah, I just wondered if who they call, you know.
It always ends up being me.
It's what?
It always ends up being me.
Oh, okay. Because when the guy said $600 to replace the front glass, I was like, I'll do it myself. Hey, what's the downside? It'll leak, right?
Yeah,
And then I'll have to figure something out. But I had a guy coming over
yeah.
to help me do it, and then his son ended up in the hospital in Barrie.
We are a notoriously
His son ended up in the hospital.
unorganized batch.
Okay, I want to
Okay,
see this. Wait, hang
so-
on. I'm coming over here.
Now let's just make sure we got everything, all alcohol. Need to do it a couple times.
Can you hold one? I'll hold the other one.
I gotta put this glass
Oh
on.
yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's alcoholed.
This is all alcohol. My fingers are all alcohol. Alcohol everywhere.
Okay, now I'm getting out of the way.
So you're gonna.
I'm going to put the silicone on here. Then I'm going to pick up that piece of glass,
Do you
put
need-
it on here.
Do you need help picking this glass up?
Yeah.
Because
Give me
no,
some
no,
gloves
no.
or-
You and I could grab anywhere from there to there.
Okay.
So I just doing this because I'm going to have to grab other places.
You don't put the silicone bead on this for the bottom on this one first?
No, it's a lot easier to put it on this.
All right.
You just have to put it on one piece. and
Oh.
It's just easier to put it on this than that because I could do this.
Right.
See, that silicone didn't come out like that out of that tube.
How do you know?
I watched a video on it.
Well, this is one I like the best. SCS, it's made by General Electric. There's also RTS or something like that. It's just different packaging, same stuff. So we'll have to throw away a bit of silicone, but
It's okay.
I don't want voids.
No, we don't.
My wholesaler gets silicone in big steel drums.
Oh yeah?
Has a pressurized system, everything.
Oh, okay.
His life is easy.
It has like a hose connected to it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But see, I used to work for Tropic Aquaria, established in 1960.
Tropic Aquaria.
Tropic
Okay.
Aquaria went out of business about 8-10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Mott passed away. His sons kept it going till he passed away, and then they sold it because
They didn't
They
know
were
how
up
to do
with
it. Yeah.
no, well, they were the president, vice president. They didn't want to do it anymore because they're like 76 years
It was
old.
like a big company, like Big Al's.
They were a privately owned family company.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened, the market shifted. Everybody started buying stuff online.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the little stores closed. Because,
But a lot of people don't like to buy fish online.
dry goods.
Hmm? Yeah.
Like, I used to have people come in, spend 3 hours of my time asking about all sorts of expensive equipment. And they'd say, I'll think about it. What that really meant is I'm going to go home and buy it online. You've just told me everything I need to know, what I need to know, what I need to get.
Mm-hmm.
And fish are very expensive to sell because you got to keep them alive. They ain't worth nothing dead. So I was making enough to pay the rent and pay the staff.
And the
But-
child support?
There was, no, I didn't have child support.
Oh,
that time.
okay. I'm just kidding.
I was with Hortensia at that time. She was barren. She had a hysterectomy after having 3 kids at age 23. She says, Poppy, if I didn't have a hysterectomy, I would have had 13, 15 kids. Her parents had 18 kids. They kept 12 of them. The rest they gave away. And her twin brother was given away. She was only kept because she was the first daughter ever. We used to get phone calls from all those other brothers wanting money.
Ready, Tony?
I got it.
Does he?
Okay, I need your fingers at the
Let me get
edge.
this steel wool out of the way.
Says what we have to do is we got to line this up. And move it this way a tiny bit. Okay. Lines up. Just shove the bottom in. Man, I'm good. Like a glove. Okay. That's good. This is good. Okay.
Do you take the silicone off with the gloves, or you take it off with a blade or something?
No, you're gonna take the silicone off.
Oh, okay.
What I'm gonna do is tape the crap out of this.
Okay.
See, we do not want anything to move.
So you've done this before.
Yes! You should have seen my first couple jobs.
That's how you learn, right?
There was goops of silicone everywhere. It worked. It was not pretty. Like my son, he's the crochet carpenter. As in he frames houses and he does crochet. People say the dumbest things at the One of a Kind show.
In the bottom
It's so
corner?
nice that a man can do crochet.
It is.
Okay, but if you said that about a woman, people think you're a little out there.
Yeah.
Now, he did it because he adores his sister. So he taught himself to crochet from YouTube.
Yeah,
to
I
make
did too.
her
I taught.
baby blankets.
I learned how to knit to make. I just made scarves.
Yeah. Well, he makes all homemade presents for everybody.
That's
He's
cool.
got hat knitting machines even.
Yeah, that's cute.
He is an amazing son. I tell him that probably 10, 15 times a day.
That's good.
Along with parenting is all about the parent. And boy's happiness means nothing. See, I used to call him the boy. And one person said, if you have a daughter, what are you going to call her? And I said, the girl. If you don't, though, I call her Miss Mess.
Yeah.
She makes messes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The other day,
their.
she came up with a new game. It's called Alligator. It involves her shouting alligator while flinging herself against me. Repeatedly. Alligator.
Like a mosh party.
Yeah, we're not really sure. The other day we're watching, I think it was Magnum P.I. And we're watching old episodes. And she says, Daddy, the TV says that this show is epic. I say, oh, yeah? Where? At the bottom of the screen, Daddy. Okay, let's rewind.
That's pretty good. She can read that.
Yeah, we read a book every night. I bought her 75 books one day.
Oh, you told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the case of books in there, like 50 I bought for myself.
Yeah. Right.
I got like 10 of them read. It's been 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. I read 1,000 words a minute.
Oh yeah. That's
There's a
pretty
book
good.
There I read yesterday.
Really? That's pretty good.
Well, after I finished one, and then I started another one. I was banned from libraries as a
How do
child.
you find the quality of books though today? Is the writing good? Like you?
Reading early works, you could see the whole difference in the psychological of people. Because back, like Alan Dean Foster, he wrote a lot in the 80s. And he had some dystopia type novels where big government, aliens and stuff like that. There's a man, the book that I read yesterday was called The Man That Used the Universe. So basically, there's a planet that is so heavily polluted because they let them blow anything out where, and people live in domes and tubes and everything like that. And you can be an illegal 0 to 100 levels. The higher up is the better. Like if you're a illegal level 2, that's pretty good. And then some people are legal, some people are illegal, and he's a small-time criminal, and he killed his first man at age 23, and he's completely dispassionate about it. Doesn't care. No ifs, ands, nothing buts. So this is in a future where there's alien races. Now most of the alien races we get along with pretty good. But there's one race that there's no big battles, but there's a lot of sniping. Because they're really slimy and disgusting, and most people can't touch them because you have to wipe off their cleansing gel.
They're what?
Their cleansing gel
Oh, okay.
secretions. So this guy has no morals, no qualms about anything. They reach out to him, and they kidnap him because they say they have to talk to him, and we thought you wouldn't talk to us. No, I wouldn't talk to you.
Nothing? It's just nothing? It's
You're
just the
looking
glass?
down.
It's the glass?
You're looking down.
Okay.
So
It's the
the
glass.
silicone is between the two pieces of the glass, but you're looking down.
Yeah, okay.
See, we're just taping the crap out of this because we're going to start pressing on that. Because I'm going to put that piece of glass in there. And I don't want it to move.
Right, okay.
So, basically these aliens, they want to conquer Earth.
It's hard. You can't tell if it's... Let me just pause these for a minute.